Friends. The Thomas and Friends auction. This is an auction that is happening from August 13th through September 9th, online only. And it is a Thomas and Friends auction. And I thought, because I know our friend Joe Valdez loves Thomas and Friends, that we would talk about this auction. And the things that are up for bid in this auction. So here's a Thomas and Friends production style guide book. A Reverend Wilbur Audrey Soldar Island note collection. Thomas and Friends Reverend Wilbert Audrey contact sheets and negatives. Thomas and Friends, like a collection of photos from the show. Look at this. There's a Thomas and Friends Percy and Harold Christmas Collection BVA Gold Video Award. There's training character blueprint copies. Character specifications, expressions, and reference documents. Production maps and locations. Original logo mock-ups. Look at all this stuff. Thomas Percy and the Cole BVA Gold Platinum Video Awards. Troublesome Trucks. The Deputation and Video Watch and Play BVA Gold Platinum Video Awards. Thomas and Gordon Award. BAFTA Nomination Certificate. There's a lot of like awards here. Cassette Sales Award Plaque. Bill Caldwell Political Cartoons. British Academy Nomination Certificate. Britt, Allcroft and Crew Contact Sheets and Negatives. There's only one bid on that one, and that one's $25. This is pretty amazing. Look at all this stuff. Crew sweater and t-shirts. Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle reference photos and slides. Percy, Toby, and Henrietta reference photos and slides. Henry, Gordon, and passenger car reference photos and slides. Look at all these. Look at all this stuff. James and Edward reference photos and slides. Diesel Bill, Ben, Boco, Donald and Douglas reference slides. Duck Mill Card, Troublesome Trucks reference slides. Terrence, Bertie, Harold, Oliver, and others reference slides. That one's only $50. But this is an auction. The Fat Conductor and other reference photos and slides. Solar Transportation Continuity Group, photo group. Models and sets, contact sheets and negatives. Production Photo Archive. Look at that. You just get 1 million pictures. Oh, so this is somebody's already selling off Britt Allcroft stuff. All right, why is this? Oh, there we go. Oh, you can barely see it. So Series 1 script collection, Series 2 script collection with Britt Allcroft notes, Series 2 script collection, Series 3 script collection. Sorry, E. Valdez, I apologize. This is Thomas and Friends auction, and I thought Joe would be excited to see this. But things are very expensive in this line. Look at that. A VHS tape archive is $3,500. Thomas and Friends production t-shirts, crew shirts, Series 5 script collection. Yeah, Chris Whitelock says, hide your credit card. Do-do-do-do-do. Thomas and Friend Ringo Starr signed photo. George Carlin Memorial ephemera. Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach Christmas note. Ringo Starr contact sheets and negatives. Ringo Starr photo group. Ringo Starr signed letter. Knitted sweaters. Oh my gosh, look at those! Thomas and Friends throw blanket and rug. Knitted sweaters. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at this collection here. Children's book collection, vintage bookends. Collectible merchandise group. Lionel Circus playset. Why does this keep? Wooden track set and wooden trains. Joe, you have the wooden one, right? You have the wooden one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, goodbye, John. Drive safe. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Wooden railway sets. Thomas and Friends Shining Time Station. Thomas Magic Railroad Britt Allcroft Lady Locomotive prop. Oh my gosh, that's an actual prop. That's an actual, it's already up to $17,000. Oh my gosh. Ladies Workshop watercolor concept artwork. Lady painting prop. Lady watercolor concept artwork. Diesel and the Magic Railroad. Oh, Diesel 10 and Lady. Diesel 10 photo. Britt's personal inspiration and proposal album. How is that only $100? To me, that would be the biggest. That would be the biggest thing there. I mean, I get it that the prop is $17,500, but I would think the concept thing would be crazy. Britt's early production flashcard group. You know what? I would love that. I would love that. Because I love to see how TV shows were developed and made. It's inspirational to me. Early production scripts and shooting schedules, pre-production concept artwork, location shooting research materials, City at Night watercolor, Lily's bedroom watercolor concept artwork, locomotive platform artwork, Muffle Mountain watercolor concept artwork, production binder with annotated working script, Thomas production crew jacket and cap, production model photos and negatives. Oh, look at that! The production clapboard. Production photo archive. Shining Time Station table prop. That's pretty cool. Thomas the Magic Railroad Shining Time Station concept artwork. Wow, look at that! Sir Topham hat poster prop. Sir Topham hat's office watercolor concept. Storyboard copy archive. Production VHS tape archive. That's pretty cool. Ringo Starr, another cast signed photo. Ringo Starr Daytime Emmy Award nomination certificate. Train station lobby set concept artwork. Tom Newsroom print. There's so much stuff here. This is crazy. George Carlin Daytime Emmy Award nomination. Britt Allcroft and Rick. I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. It's very small on the monitor I'm looking at. Sigel Cow Daytime Emmy nomination. Matthew Diamond, Larry Grossman Daytime Emmy nomination, and original watercolor artwork. I apologize. I apologize if I mispronounced names. I'm not doing it on purpose. Whoa, look at that jacket. There's a crew jacket and hat. There's some crew jackets and sweaters. Terry Garr, side note. Here's a pair of awards. Only $25. Pair of awards. Well, that's the current bid. Wow, look at all this stuff. Season 2 script collection, production negatives, press kits and ephemera, hat, sweater, t-shirt, frame pieces, Magic Adventures of Mumfie. Now, I don't know this. There's the original childhood Mumfie the Elephant doll. Britt's vintage Mumfie book collection.
Oh, I had a Mumfie.
All right, please. Come on. This is Thomas. Yeah, you and your dirty mind. You get out of here. Tally-ho! Okay. Whoa! What is that? Magic Adventures of Mumfie's directional signpost? Oh, there's no bids on that one, apparently. I don't know. I'm not as familiar with this show as Thomas and Friends. Mumfie Adventures. So I'm not gonna go through all this because we're here for the Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. All this other Mumfie stuff is fantastic, but not what we're looking for. Wow, there's so much stuff. A lot of this stuff doesn't even have bids. I mean, it did just start. Wait, today's the 15th. It's only been 2 days. Christmas character animation cell group. So this was an animated series, apparently. There you go. Britt custom-made end table. Whoa, an end table! Oh, some costume jewelry. Super Night production photos and ephemera. Her camera. Now there is Britt Allcroft's childhood train set. Now we're just getting into like her personal stuff. Anyway, there you go, friends. That is the Thomas and Tank Engine auction. Lots and lots of fun stuff. That's it. Julian's is the name of the auction house. And anyway, there you go. There you go, my friends. There you go.